from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia Tech will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best player.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sidelines. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Yellow Jackets are on the move. The give to the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll pull it down. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Noles!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And they tacked on the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward with this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Trying to get the corner. Creates a little room. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Noles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. The balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here's the pressure. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Setting up the screen. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Makes the grab, and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They go to the ground. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To throw, it's Sperry. Swings it out to the flat. Quick spin on the run. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Play number 10 on this series. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The Seminoles will try to move the chains on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Zing Swings it complete to the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll try to get outside. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense?
Touchdown Seminoles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. They're trailing by 10 to Texas Tech. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Off the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. The This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Gonna run it. It's Isaac. Oh, he's got some space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throwing right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry. Gonna take a shot. Hauls it in down the sideline. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Bringing it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Sperry. With the catch, it's Gibson. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Leaves it with the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Taylor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Snagged out of the air. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stockton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's a huge play for the offense because it keeps this thing 1 possession. They're going to be receiving first in the 3rd quarter, and if they can keep this thing moving, all of a sudden they may have the lead here very soon.
And the Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That 3-touchdown lead has been cut to 7. The momentum has shifted, and now a chance to get it back on this drive. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. To the air, it's Berry. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime, like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a 1-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the 1st drive.
Pocket breaking down. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the 2nd half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
But how loud is it in this building. This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this guy.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Gets it out fast. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Ready to fire from the pistol. Used the play fake, now to throw. Under fire.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Give to the running back. Got room to work. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw again. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Yellow Jackets back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drag my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to...
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And that one will put him up here in the second half. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean,
there he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give to the back. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Makes the grab, pass to marker. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got a man, it's Wallace. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Seminoles are marching down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Got his man in the middle. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, no! They move on top here in the 4th. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Hand off from the gun. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. working on the right. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Bring in the heat. Pulls it in. It's Isaac. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. He's out of bounds after picking up 17. Got to save every precious second. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Finds his tight end. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your...
Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Makes the grab. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Unloads to the right. Got his man. And that is how we will wrap this one up. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't